Hey guys, it's Ellie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 10 amazing apps every student must have. And if you want to have these apps, I think you can get all of them on Play Store because I've got them all on Play Store. But I think most of them or substitutes for them are also going to be available on Apple Store. But let me know if there aren't any. I'll just try to search exclusively for you. But I'm pretty sure all of them are available on Android. Now, if you want to have a better student life, if you want to have a better academic life, that is, you need to have calming apps and apps that will let you focus and apps that will let you keep tracks of your progress. And this video is basically about some apps that I have found very useful for these three particular things. So if there are other things that you're looking for, other sorts of services that you want from apps, just let me know in the comments below because I like to help you out in that as well. But these apps are basically just for focusing, concentrating, having a better and calm mind, and also for having better information at your hand, and also for tracking your progress. These are the 5 things that I want my student life apps to have. And if your needs are different, I totally understand, but just let me know in the comment section below even before watching this video. And for the sake of transparency, this video is not sponsored by any of these apps. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this video. The first app that I find really useful and I use all the time is Forest app. Forest app is basically an app that helps you focus on your work. And basically what you need to do is that open the app, set a timer for say 30 minutes, and for that 30 minutes you can't navigate anywhere else but that app. That app will actually help you track how much you are staying focused. If you navigate to any other app during that time period, your Forest app will stop your progress. A tree that would have been growing will stop growing and it will become a barren tree. And if you can't stay focused for long times, you will have a forest which is full of trees with no leaves. And if you stay focused for long hours, you will have a very lushy green forest, and that is really a cool sight to have. And if you have enough concentration, they give you coins or something like that, using which you can buy other sorts of trees. So it totally depends on how much you stay focused, that how much and how beautiful your forest will be. And I think that's a pretty cool concept, right? And this app is the only focusing app that I've ever used, I guess. But there are so many around that you may use, and that's totally fine. The second app that I will recommend to you if you're a student is this amazing app called To-Do List. It's a very simple thing. You just track your to-do lists, and this app is called Todoist, I think. Now, the thing is, it just lets you keep a track of how many goals you have for the week or for the month, and then through the week or through the month you can track how much you have progressed on these. Because I'm a sort of person who tends to make a lot of goals, but I rarely achieve them because they are not in front of my eyes. So when the app is there and I open the app regularly, I am totally in charge of what I'm doing, and that helps me a lot. But what if you just don't feel like opening the app, or if you just forget about opening the app because you were so busy throughout the day checking your WhatsApp, Instagram, etc.? You need to install one more app, that is Habit Tracker or the Loop app. This app lets you track your habits. So in student life, there are so many habits that if you adopt will make you a better student and a better person. So have this app on your mobile phone. You can just enter all the habits that you want to have or all the habits that you want to leave, and this app will question you every week, every day, or every month depending on what settings you have chosen, and you can yourself see how much progress you are having. This happens to me when I'm doing yoga. I just tend to do it on alternate days, and sometimes I just forget that I have not done yoga yesterday, and I don't do yoga on the second day also, and this habit slowly just dissolves. I don't really tend to accept this habit for long hours, and this app has helped me comparatively to stay consistent, and it will also help you to stay consistent in your goals of making better habits. If you want to know which habits you should have as a student, you can Google it, but let me know if you want a video from me as well. The next app that I think is very important for all students is Wikipedia. Doesn't matter which field you study in. Wikipedia is a storehouse of knowledge. It's not good to search for Wikipedia articles on a browser because browsers do have ads, and sometimes if you see a lovely dress, instead of going ahead and studying on the Wikipedia web page, you will just navigate to Amazon or Flipkart and start buying the dress, which will distract you. So if you don't want any distractions while studying, please have the Wikipedia app. It's very simple and does not really take that much space. The next app that I'll recommend is Planner. Planner is basically an app that will help you plan your week and plan your month. The difference from to-do list is that in Planner, you get to see a whole calendar, and that is so helpful. You can also do this on a physical calendar, but having this app will also make it much more simple for you. The next life-saving app that I have on my mobile phone all the time is Tide. Tide is basically an app that helps you to listen to calming sounds while you're studying. It also lets you focus and have better sleep. There are so many features it has, but my favorite is that it gives you some very calming sounds, like the sound of rainfall and the sound of ocean waves and the sound of wind. And when you are listening to these sounds while studying, it makes your whole experience so much better. The society where I live in, always some fight is going on in the neighborhood. Always somebody is quarreling. Always there's some construction work going on around here. There's one going on right now and I can listen to it. I don't know if the mic is catching that sound. So just let me know in the comment section below if you're getting as annoyed as I am by this construction going on. And I wish I really had something to do in this matter, but I can't, because yeah, development must not stop. But it's pretty annoying listening to all these very, very bad sounds all the time. And apps like this just make you feel a little calmer, because I have a headache problem. A lot of people have migraine. I don't think I have migraine. I'm not really sure. But the thing is, those who have, they need this app even more. And there's one more app that will also help you a lot in staying calm in such an environment, because not only for studying, you need to have better sleep, you need to have a better day, you need to meditate to become a better student. And that app is Headspace. Headspace is an app that has ads everywhere, but the app is really, really worth it. The app literally just makes you sleep. The voice of the man is just so calming. I mean, how can someone's voice be so calming? But Headspace is an app that I use always. You can just set a timer about how much you want to meditate or how much you want to sleep, or when you want alerts for going to sleep, because I am trying to wake up at 5 in the morning to study better, and for that I need to go to sleep at 10 or 9 if possible, and that is something that I'm having a hard time adjusting to. And this app just reminds me every day that I am supposed to go to sleep now, because otherwise I don't really tend to watch the clock. So yeah, it's very important for me, and listening to the voice of the man just saying things that make me feel calmer is something that I really adore. And my whole experience, my sleeping experience and my experience in general of life has been better ever since I've been using Headspace, but I don't really have a premium account. Next, you must have any sort of note-taking app, because when you are a student, you need to take a lot of notes running, a lot of notes while you are on the bus maybe, and some idea just crosses your mind, a lot of notes that will just come to you in places where you were not prepared with a pen and paper, and you need to have a proper app to keep it, because most of the apps you can just write it there, but the apps will forget whatever you have written, and so will you. So it's better to have an app dedicated to this cause. Now Evernote is one such app that I know about. There are so many, lots of notepad type apps which are available on all sorts of stores, and it's very, very hassle free to use them and very, very effective. It will totally change your life. I think Evernote is much more effective than other apps because it just lets you just sort it out better. But just let me know if you know about other apps that help you do this task better, because I'd love to know. Next app that I'll recommend you to have is this eReader Prestigio app. What I like about eReader Prestigio is that it can read almost all types of files. So I don't really have to have like 7 different types of apps to open 7 different files. I only need to have this one. And the best part is that there's a voice readout feature in this app, which I love, because sometimes I'm too tired to read, and then I can just turn on the voice feature and listen to whatever is there in the book. I know the voice is not that animate and does not really feel that lively because it's just a robot type voice, but even then it's better than reading at sometimes, because sometimes my eyes are straining, they're straining real bad, and that is when that app comes real handy. Then I'll recommend you one app that I think you must have even if you don't have all these, because it doesn't depend how much you study or not in your college. You must have a money manager app, and that is so important because Thing is, in college life, we just tend to go overboard. And it doesn't matter how much your allowance is. Most of the times you go a little overboard. And if you don't, you just spend too little thinking that you're too broke. And at the end of the year or at the end of the session, you realize that you have not enjoyed your life as much. So don't let that happen. Have this Money Manager app. Every day you can just track your expense on the app. Say your allowance or income for the month is 500 rupees. Just keep it on the app on the very first day of the month. And then every day track how much money you are spending from that amount. Try to save as much as you can, and then you'll realize how much money you are having left at the end of the day every day, and then you'll realize how much money you have left at the end of the week, and then at the end of the month you'll have a clear idea. It's easy to remember how much you spend in a day, but it's difficult to keep a track of it through the month, and that is why you should be having this app. And this app will make you have better ideas and clear ideas about how much you own and how much you need to own. And this will also help you in saving more money to buy things that you may need in the future. And I always say, as a student, you should definitely be working somewhere part-time. It doesn't matter which field of studies you are in. A little part-time job doesn't hurt anyone, and I think it is very important, especially if you are living in a place like India, because your experience in any sort of work helps a lot. For those, I'll recommend this app called Internshala. Internshala is a very good app in case you want to connect with people who are looking for interns, and most of the times interns do get some money from these companies, and I really think that Internshala will bring you some great opportunities. Lastly, a bonus mention for this one app that I really think is a lifesaver, and that is the Blue Light Filter app. I tend to read a lot on the mobile phone, and as students sometimes we do read a lot on the mobile phone because there's a lot of resource available on the internet which is not really available in all sorts of libraries, and that is so important to read, but it also harms your eyes. So the best thing that you can do is install this app and filter the blue light. A lot of phones nowadays also come with the blue light filter, but chances are that you don't own that sort of a phone right now if you have been using your phone for more than a year, because I've only seen this feature in very latest phones. But if your phone does not have this feature, please install the app and you can just get the same thing. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and all the apps mentioned in this video will help you in some way or the other. Let me know if you have been using any of these apps already, if you want to recommend some apps for students in the comment section below, because I love your comments and your recommendations. Huge shout out to Srinidhi Bhatt. Srinidhi is one of my subscribers who has commented on dozens of my videos for over 2 months asking me to make this video, and that's basically why I'm making this video. So I love you, Srinidhi, and I really love your consistency. I wish I could have that. So yeah, that will be all for today's video guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every week. Until my next video, bye bye.